going to help them make decisions on how they want to rotate and how they want to bundle up together. And you can see so many CTs concentrated over here towards Connector. So far, equal exchanges break out in the bathrooms, but KNG looking to take the advantage, and he does.
And nicely done, the trades go somewhat evenly here, and now it's time to try to get that bomb to a bomb site, but they're cut off from an ability to do so. Taco there. Oh, God, nice shots coming through from him, and also Fallen to finish it. Some forward control here towards bathrooms, towards Divider, as the push comes through Monster as well. Sunny, nice headshot there onto KNG, but Mayern there, able to follow up. Swaps out for the AK, the smoke back down to keep that position closed off to the opponents. And he will get a better position now, and he's got Fallen there to help him out as well. And ENCE, they have the man advantage. They have time. They can reset this. They don't have to commit at all to be.
This was a 5-on-2 though there for a second, has to be said. And now all of a sudden, Made in Brazil are right back in the hunt of this round, thanks to Mayern's efforts, defending Monster and collecting an AK for himself. Fallen might get lucky here on this peek into short. There is one player right here on the sidewalk, and he flicks up for it, gets it back into a 2-versus-2. This could be absolutely devastating if ENCE let this round go when they were up 5v2.
Such a sick shot from Fallen, what a flick. And ENCE are actually at this point committed towards B, because the amount of time it would take for them to rotate safely, they'd have to rotate through T-spawn, that would take forever. So they are committed towards B, and knowing that Fallen's on that B bomb site and now not knowing where he's going to be is even more annoying. And Mayern's cleared so much space towards A. He's now got a fast rotation position towards Connector, so he can attack short pretty quickly.
He doesn't know about long, though, so you see Fallen has to keep kind of looking backwards to make sure that no one's pushed long into bank. So it is allowing ENCE to get some room onto B. It has to divert his attention. And they do get in for the plant.
That's actually a good couple of smokes to create space. Fallen playing around the side here. This is a really good angle, but still, X7. Stunning shot will take Fallen down. Now it's up to Mayern as he begins to walk his way up the short position. And again, ENCE don't know precisely where he can come from. They've got some good positions, but no one's checking for this. Oh no, maybe Ali will have it in the right moment, because I think he actually wasn't looking for the longest time.
He did turn around right at the right moment, yeah.
Won't have the ability to fall back there. And oh, big push coming in. Taco gets one. He wants to smoke it off though. He doesn't want to bite off more than he can chew. And you've got a support player there hungry to pick up a gun. That's Ferb.
Nades exchanging, though. Lots of damage done to Taco and Fern. I'll also find an op pick onto Mayern. That was the player up close on Fountain that's been thwarted. Ariel also coming in. Sergey catching KNG pushing, so everything's going the way of it, it seems. Taco not even able to make a recovery there. And so ENCE looking to tie this thing up right here, right now. Not much that Fallen can do about it with just a P250.
He really likes his position with an AWP, with a P250, with anything, it seems. Looking for that jiggle. Beautifully done by Sergey. And that's it. This one will go down, and ENCE will win the round. Lovely.
For that round, it's all about this one, as the bye will be back for Made in Brazil. No ops, though, must be said.
Indeed. Nice shots from Ariel. Very good aim on Ariel, of course. Ali will make his way forwards, first man, and there goes the classic smoke. You can throw it, aim it above to bounce off above the bin or the trash can. We are in America.
That's right. Call that the bathroom. That's a trash can. Ain't no bins. Ain't no vases. Ain't no loos.
The lavatory. Yeah. There we go. First, we'll get challenged. Good support from Fallen there. Gets the double on the defense here, and ENCE no better off, it seems, in terms of positioning. MIBR have held on nicely. Sunny in position towards Connector. That is a small win, but they don't have short controls. So,
also, I'm sorry I was so aggressive with that. To be fair, the map is based in Germany, so probably Vase is the right call.
Nice. Honest, I like it.
You know, gotta salvage what PR I can, but either way, we are going to see ENCE having to try to work with just these sewers. They will extinguish the Molotov. KNG will, of course, hear that and know that short B has probably been taken. Some counter utility will be dished out to try to slow down the aggression. Meanwhile, first is picked off at A. Ariel now finding entry into B. Everything's gone wrong for Made in Brazil. What a swift and beautiful attack from ENCE there. Firing on all cylinders are the Finns in this round. all on Fallen. Not much he can do but save the op, and he might not even get to do that.
How dare you say that?
I said might, let's be honest.
How dare you question? Oh my god, what's he? He's absolutely mad. It looks like he's readying himself to just go full on into the bomb site. Oh my god, he's going to get badly hunted here. So aggressive. And I guess they just yet. And they are going to go hard on that connector control and the early B defense here. And they're going to be right to do so because in comes that huge B play. Taco swapping out the weapon there. Beautiful work from him. He's absolutely crushed the push. There's no entry at all through Monster. They've blown up the play completely and left ENCE without anything to work with. Ali's just going to back away.
It's almost one of those situations where it seemed like ENCE was just trying to figure out how much can I really get away with at B, because they've been barreling at B a couple of rounds now. Obviously, one of them was kind of an easy one because it was an eco, but they also had a nice little fast, B play on gun round not so long ago. And Ali's like, I'm trying to get rid of this op as much as he possibly... Finally, he's done it.
Nice.
Been shooting for that goal for a while, as he knows that his chances of saving the AWP are pretty slim with this many CTs left standing and this much time left on the clock.
Now he's going to do a taco and try to get some value out of the deagle, get some kills. Smart stuff from Ali. Oh, so close there. He has no idea how close he was. To a little bit further forward, they can come up of the connected position and move forwards. But Taco, in the meantime, he's not letting them sit on this control, and the trades come through. But it's not going to favor MIBR at all here. They're 2 versus 3. With a minute left, ENCE can reset this. They can go anywhere.
Indeed, they can. Fur actually able to get this corner position, though, at Monster, which can be very dangerous to deal with if indeed it is a B play, especially if it does come through that Monster tunnel. Could get a freebie. So at least he has that going for him, but not much else. As you noted, they are certainly behind in this round, and they have to be responsible for so much ground by themselves. There's no help for either of these players. It all comes down to individual effort. And Fur, again, has the close angle here. It seems to be where the T's are gathering up, so he has a chance to maybe make a huge play. And there is the first kill, but can he continue? He's staying alive for quite a bit, but again, just not able to find that multi-kill he needed. And it seems like this one might be over with.
Maybe. Fallen is moving forwards with the M4. Not with the AWP. Ali's on the AWP. Ali's been annihilated by Fallen there. That's a beautiful burst. That's the only way you can maybe try to win this one. And he finds Sunny. Sunny had no idea. Oh no, I can't believe Fallen pulled that one off.
With the AWP solo. Fallen here at connector. Misses that incendiary just a little bit, but it still does stop the push coming up into middle. And Mayern has found that kill onto Alu with that aggressive positioning over on the A side of the map. They take over playground as well. B is a bit vulnerable, though, as the take isn't going to come this direction. Taco, though, doing a lot of damage. Gets a kill as well on top of it all and stays alive for the 5-on-3 retake. So this is quite nice for Made in Brazil.
Yeah, that's big. This is a very retakeable bomb site, too. So great kill to get from Taco. Sunny, though, taking down Fur towards the connector. And that might cause some issues. 7 there. Feels like he has lots to do, especially now that KNG is threatening the flank. They've got to feel like every position is being destabilized right now, but that's a great headshot from Sergey. Dealing with the flanking player. Out he goes for another, but it's all up to X7 now. 1 versus 3. AK in hand as they start to bear down on his position. He knocks down one. He's got the second. There's just one more to go. It's falling with the AWP. He's pressuring the bomb. And X7, he's done it! Oh, that's not...
And with this game being so close, this round matters even more.
Ooh, the shadow. There's the flashbang for... You don't often see the boost setups too commonly, but this time they'll run it, and this time it'll work. Will they run it again? Hard to say, but as you mentioned, Dust, this is a really important round, so they're pulling out a couple gimmicks here and there to try to get those edges moving forwards. They've got the 5v4, they can fall back into the bomb site, and they've just got a great catch-all setup right now. They don't have to worry about any variance. They can just hold back at this point.
Absolutely. You can kind of see they have that mojo about them again, making these, smart, kind of crafty plays, not overextending after they get the advantage, being able to fade back, play more standard as they need to, Fallen with the op in his hands, a map that he is so classically known for. We know that CT opping on Overpass can be very impactful, and Fallen was one of the greats at doing it in the past.
Look at the utility left on ENCE as well, especially after losing Aerial. They've got 2 smokes and Molly and 2 flashes. That's it. It's not too much to execute a site with.
Not at all, Dan. Not at all. And also, they've been slowed down by Fawns and Incendiary in the bathroom, so that makes things even worse. But they are going to have to commit to A here soon. They're running out of time. They're all gathered up here.
Here it is. There's the bait. Fallen's making a lot of noise, and there's Fur. His position reveal. He gets 2, and then in the distraction, Fallen plays off of that to pick up a frag of his own. That setup has worked out way too well. Alu with a nice, precise headshot, but there is still much more. Really killing the clock here. They've got that lurk set up outside long. The presence stepping is heard by Fur. He'll peek, and he doesn't win the fight. KNG with a quick trade. That means everything. And man goes close to the smoke. They're going to have to go through this. He knows that he's going to get the spray out. Gets himself a double headshot. Taco there for support. Will shut it all down. And there's nothing left on that B-bomb site. And that's a 9-6
from Sunny and Aerial. Sunny with 3, in fact. Leaving KNG all by his lonesome with no bomb control and really no hope for this world at this point.
Well, this is indeed a hopeless situation.
Let me just
dancing around.
Yeah.
Delaying the inevitable path, and indeed, KNG will go down. And I like that MIBR went aggressive. They went a bit crazy on this one, and on that T side of Train, they went for this slow kind of play. They tried to go for something a bit complicated. It just
again, their economy's not great. Main of Brazil is knocking on the door of a series point here pretty soon.
Oh man, it feels bad, man. He gets dinged, and then I think he just walked into the first bullet of another wall bang attempt. Taco, though, with the flashbang, that's worked out really well. Explosive effort, changing up the pace to great effect, to great impact. And they've got the bomb down. They've got the 3v2 after plant. ENCE are out of position. The flank is coming from Alu. But how much is it going to do?
Nothing, I would imagine now, as he's all alone, and they have all their bases covered here in this post-lane main Brazil. You almost wonder if Alu should just back off, but no, he tries to take a fight that he cannot win. KNG.
They want that short B take. Get hold of that Suez position. They don't have any connector presence, so it does indicate to me that they're going to commit towards this B-bomb site. Look at that, X7. He has a lineup or 2. He's practiced that one, that's for sure. He's going to give himself a freebie. And that also tells him that they are taking this position quickly, which is a tell towards this B take. And they're going to go straight in. Oh my god, he has no respect at all. Straight in there, looking for those frags. And Mayan's going to finish things off. It's still, though, they don't have full control of the site. They're going to get the bomb down, but they're losing players. Mayan, surely he can't get off the plant. And he won't. To Fallen now. Reset the situation. There's the first frag. He's got almost no HP left, and he can't finish the job. That was intense. So we get ENCE going for that Suez take, so they have more forward positioning.
That is really nice.
And that's so cool because that is great. What a spot there. Catches the boost. I think Na'Vi were one of the teams that first popularized that particular one.
Yep.
And
there was like a million boosts that Na'Vi and SK came up with whenever they had that rivalry a few years ago on this map. And they showed us almost every boost you can have on this one. There's so many boost options on Overpass, actually. Even numbers right now, though, is the thing. It's great that they got that kill, because once Sergey caught that boost, it was looking dangerous for Main Brazil, but they did get one back, so that is nice to see if you're a fan. Here's the bait and switch set up at long between Alu and his teammate X7 up close. Could be a dangerous one for Main Brazil if they head this direction.
Yeah, super strong setup. Right eye peek, look how far away he is from the point of engagement. The AWP there to add as distraction. It's a great setup. How would you want to deal with this, Dust?
It'd be a toughie. He might not have to worry about it. X7 decides to just peek into Fallen's AWP. I'm not sure why he didn't just trust Alu to hold the angle, just play the bait and switch. Maybe that smoke is kind of what forced his hand, as there is one now thrown over towards the APC. They do start coming into the site. KNG has that flank covered, but still loses the fight, strangely enough, and Alu comes in as well. And this looks so good for Main Brazil, but before they get this bomb planted, it starts to deteriorate.
Yeah, they didn't have any more utility, I think. They had to just jump across dry. 8 seconds now. Ali whiffs the shot. That's them. They can get the bomb, get it planted. They have to be planting it. Are they planting it? I hope they're planting it. Oh, just about. They'll get the money at the very least, but it is a wipeout. And
how efficient they are in their trading.
Oh no, Ali's in trouble. He's in trouble, and he's going to go down. That is not a whiff that he can afford. And now Taco will push the pedal to the metal as he pushes his way up quickly on the long position. The smokes go across the site to cut it off, and they're going to go for that bathrooms plant. But they got to get that plant down and fall back off the site here into safer territory. But it doesn't seem like they're too confident to fall back here. Fer goes for a peek around the dice, and they're not able to fall back here. Fallen's going to have to play this position almost alone. He has KNG with him, but the CTs are going to be able to swing this together. Fallen's going closer to the position. There it is. They get ahead of the play, and MIBR, you feel like they squandered this one. It will recovery here from ENCE. They're looking better and better as time goes on, but also some of that is due to some mistakes from MIBR.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think that's like the most important point to make about this comeback effort. Is it doesn't seem like they're beating Main Brazil. Main Brazil are kind of beating themselves in some of these situations. They're getting advantageous map control. They're even getting man advantages. They're getting plants. They look like they're so close to, you know, crossing the finish line, and they just are starting to stumble just a bit towards the end. No op this time for Main Brazil, but man, if you like SGs, they got plenty of them.
Great HE there. Do a big chunk of damage to Mayan. He's been taking a lot of HE damage and spam damage as he is the first man through that short B tunnel. Fallen's playing that close position around short that he loves. And it looks like we're going to get a swing into that B bomb site eventually. But it's a matter of time here.
Yeah, short B control for Main Brazil, deviation from the 3-1-1, trying to